Hills will have a home game against Eastside on Thursday before matching up with Patterson Charter at 4:30 on Saturday.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good evening and welcome live to the Gifford Gymnasium here at Wayne Hills High School for an in-town matchup between the Wayne Hills Patriots and the Wayne Valley Indians. This is late in the regular season. These two teams know each other very well. They met in the county playoffs a year ago. This is their second meeting here in the regular season of 2016-2017. So no secrets between these two teams, and they're not exactly the best of friends. So we're expecting a great heavy matchup here tonight between Wayne Hills and Wayne Valley. I'm John Vittas, joined tonight with Frankie Terranova and Dylan Oren King. Guys, you've gotten a chance to see this Wayne Hills basketball team a number of times this season. They're 14-4. They could be better according to their head coach, but they're happy with the 14-4 season. First of all, they play very well here at home. The gym is expected to be packed. And Wayne Valley is a 500 team on the road. How big of a factor is home court advantage tonight?
Well, home court advantage is huge because here at Wayne Hills we have the Goonies, and they're definitely a big part of it. The community here at Wayne Hills is definitely all behind this basketball team, and especially in games like this, as the Valley Hills rivalry is definitely huge around this town, as we saw in the football season, and it's carrying over into the basketball season, especially since last year Wayne Valley did beat Wayne Hills in the Passaic County tournament to knock them out in the semifinals. So that's definitely a big factor that should be coming in tonight. So a lot of bad blood between these two teams, and I think a lot of strive for the players like Patrick Gilmore, Joey Belli, Jason Modak, all those guys who were there and got to witness that are definitely going to want to get a W tonight.
Yeah, Jason Modak, a defensive lineman for Wayne Hills in that Hills Valley State Championship matchup that Dylan, you were on the call for with me. There's probably some bad blood on the Valley side as well. A couple football players that were there for the state championship game where Wayne Hills won in overtime. I know it's a different sport, but that still has to be in the back of the minds of a lot of these kids that play for the sport of football. And obviously on the basketball court, they've been pretty evenly matched as well.
Absolutely. You know, back in football, when they were in the state championship, the stadium was packed, and yet Hills came back with a miraculous victory. And here, I'm expecting to see the same thing, a very tight game by two rival teams in the same town. I'm expecting a very good game tonight.
Now, Wayne Hills is a true team. They have a number of players who can put up big numbers on any given night. In the majority of their games this season, they've had 4 different players in double figures. So it's not a team that relies on any one individual player, as they did a little bit last year in Dorian Hodge. He's moved on. Joey Belli, the junior point guard, has taken over the reins of this team. He controls the tempo very well. What is it about him, Frankie, that makes Joey Belli so exceptional?
Well, I think it's Joey Belli's mental ability. Yes, he's very physically talented, has a great shot, and is really able to control the game. But I think it's his mental ability to really stay calm in tough moments. I think this was really brought out last year in the state semifinals against Randall. Wayne Hills was down in that game. It was not looking very good. But Joey Belli took the reins in that game and led Wayne Hills to a near comeback victory. And that really showed me that as a sophomore what he could do in years to come. Now as a junior, possibly leading his team to states, and then even next year, possibly with the team that they do have now coming in one more year again, definitely almost a guarantee to get into the state finals. So definitely a great team led by Joey Belli. It is his team.
Now this is a starting lineup that features 4 juniors. Belli is one. Another key junior down low is Jason Modak, who is a force in the paint, averaging close to 13 rebounds per game this season. What is it that makes Modak so tough in the paint?
Well, if I had to say, it's probably his size. A big-bodied man. As you said, he was a lineman in football, so very durable and is able to really handle his own.
So Modak down low, Belli up top. Another guy that stood out to me who's played a really stretch 4 position is Patrick Gilmore, a guy who did not play much at all last season. Now as a junior, he's starting at the forward position. We saw him against Lakeland last week, put up 18 points in 3 quarters. He hit 5 threes in 1 quarter alone. So he's not your typical power forward who's filling a spot. He's an impact player as well. So look to Patrick Gilmore tonight to have a big game as well for Wayne Hills. Last but not least, guys, this is a Wayne Hills basketball program that was not all that successful over the last decade or so, but Coach Grimes has come in here and instituted a culture in his 4 seasons. What's the biggest difference been as far as the program as a whole goes of Coach Grimes making basketball a priority at Wayne Hills? What is it about Coach Grimes in particular that makes him an excellent high school basketball coach?
Well, I think it's the attitude that he has towards the game. If you've ever spoken to Coach Grimes, he's just a different animal. Everything about him is just something that you have to admire and respect. And what he's done with this program, the ability he's had to make average teams become great ones, and the ability to have the great ones to hold on to that success, definitely is something that you look for in a coach, especially when you're hiring, especially at the high school level. He's been getting multiple offers from college coaches, and definitely someone that Wayne Hills is very lucky to have. And it's just overall the culture that he's created for Wayne Hills, definitely something to look up to.
Well, this Wayne Hills team so far has had the mentality of let's get to the finals and we're going to play our hearts out. He's installed the mentality of we're going to get to the finals. Not only are we going to play our hearts out, but we're absolutely going to take the championship home. And this team has been embodying that idea since day one, coming in and trying to destroy teams with everything they've got.
And this Wayne Hills team last year made it to the county semis and the state semis, which is further than Wayne Hills had ever gone before, but they weren't satisfied. They thought they could have done a lot better, including win that county championship. They're the 3 seed in the counties this year. The playoffs will get underway on Saturday as Wayne Hills takes on Patterson Charter, who's a winning basketball team, to try and get to the semis to take on those public schools from Patterson who are always so daunting. But Coach Grimes said he sensed a lull in his team's play in the middle stages of the season, but he feels them getting that fire back as the postseason approaches just a few days away from now. Do you expect to see elevated play from Wayne Hills tonight and Thursday against Eastside as that postseason comes near?
Oh yeah, no doubt. This Wayne Hills team has always come up when they needed to. Yes, I completely agree with Coach Grimes. They've definitely had a little bit of a lull here in the season. This is why I think he feels they should be 16-2, is because they've fallen off late in games that they were very close in, then the final score just doesn't show it. But definitely, I do agree with that. They will come out with the fire tonight, and I think they're going to carry into Eastside and definitely lead the way into the counties.
And Dylan, you played in the Wayne Hills football program. They're always in the postseason. In practice, as you approach that first round of the playoff, does the intensity and the focus grow as you draw within a few days of that first postseason game?
Oh, absolutely. Every single time that any Wayne Hills team ever gets to the postseason, their first thought is, all right, we're going to go in there and we're going to destroy every team we come across. And the first idea is we're good enough to make it to the finals again, and we can absolutely take this one away.
Not only is tonight's game a crosstown rivalry, not only is Wayne Hills trying to get ready for the county playoffs on Saturday, they're going for their 20th consecutive league win tonight. They went 10-0 in league play last year. They're 9-0 this year, and this is the final regular season conference game of the season for Wayne Hills. So a lot on the line tonight as the Patriots take on crosstown Wayne Valley. We'll step aside here on Wayne Hills TV and be back for the starting lineups in just a moment.
The officials in tonight's game are John Higgins, Dennis McCaffrey, and Todd Lopez. And introducing the coaching staff for the visiting Indians head coach Joe White and his assistant Doug Scott. And for the home team Patriots head coach Kevin Grimes and his assistants Brian Jalala, Todd Green, Rob Delaney, and Joe Rockham. And now for the starting lineups for the visiting Indians. Sophomore guard number 54, Mark Powell, number 54. Senior guard number 5, Matt Wilbeck, number 5. Junior forward number 25, forward number 10, Charlie Pohl, number 10. And for the Patriots, junior guard number 3, Justin Wills, number 3. Junior forward number 23, Jason Modak, number 23. Junior forward number 24, Patrick Gilmore, number 24. Junior guard number 21, Joey Belli, number 21. And senior forward number 13, Justin Hodge, number 13. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you now please rise and remove your caps as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Wayne Hills Jr., Monica Porcella.
Good evening and welcome live to the Gifford Gymnasium for this North Jersey High School basketball matchup between the crosstown rivals, Wayne Hills at 14-4 against Wayne Valley at 11-6. I'm John Vittas, joined tonight with Frankie Terranova and Dylan Oren King. Guys, we outlined the headlines in the open. This is going to be a highly contested matchup, probably very physical. We know these two teams don't like each other very much. They both have winning records. They both have high seeds in the county tournament. They both have games on Saturday that matter a little bit more than this one. But tonight, Wayne Hills is going for 20 consecutive wins in the conference. Wayne Valley trying to upset them. And they're a worthy opponent, 11-6 on the air. Real quickly, what are you looking forward to the most tonight?
I'm really looking forward to Joey Belli just leading this team. I love coming to the games because I know I always see great things from Joey Belli, and even better, Jason Matouk looking like he's going to eat the other team down low. Always my favorite part.
So Justin Hodge getting set to take the tip for Wayne Hills, number 13 in white. Number 25, Jared C. will be on the other end for Wayne Valley. They're in the blue as the tip comes to the near side, and right away, Wayne Valley will get possession. Valley at 11-6 under the direction of head coach Joe Light. Running with a starting lineup of A.J. Tedesco, Matt Widovic, Charlie Polak, Mark Howell, and Jared C.
Jason Matouk, a big guy coming at us like that.
Well, the tip came right to the sideline in front of us here near the scoring table, and Valley gets the opening possession. They kick it to C, who lines up a long three and knocks it down. So Jared C strikes first for Wayne Valley, and the Indians out to a 3-0 lead. So the big guy stepping out to shoot it from deep. No one on either of these two teams too difficult to deal with in the height department. Justin Hodge, probably the tallest player on the court, driving right there and coming up short. Probably about 6'5". Nobody taller than that on either of these two teams. C thought about it again, defended well by Gilmore. They kicked it to Tedesco. He's short on that triple. And the offensive rebound to Widovic. He tries a long three. That one's an air ball short, and Gilmore the weak side rebound.
Seen 3 straight three-pointers from Wayne Valley. Only one went in. Definitely an interesting choice of offense from Wayne Valley.
So with the basketball right now, Wayne Hills is leading scorer, point guard Joe Belli. He's a junior averaging close to 17 a game, posting up the big guy down low. Modak, turnaround, hook shot is good. Wayne Hills on the board. And Modak averages close to 13 rebounds per game and nearly 10 points, so he is a double-double waiting to happen. C gives it up. This is Mark Howell, the sophomore, who takes a tough two. Getting the offensive rebound is Polak, and they reset. Widowick defended by Justin Wills. Nearly 2 minutes in. Tedesco gives it up. C will try another three, and he connects. Jared C, 2 for 2 to start things off for Wayne Valley, and the Indians have an early 4-point lead.
Jared C with his 20th and 21st three-pointer on the season. Not really a big three-point guy, but we're definitely seeing it here tonight. 2 for 2 from 3.
Dylan, offensively for Wayne Hills, what are you looking for tonight? Who needs to step up?
Right now, I'm definitely looking at Jason Modak in the paint right now, a big-bodied guy, and I'm definitely looking at Joey Belli to take charge of this offense.
Well, Modak, 4 quick points to start it off for Wayne Hills. There's a block, and Belli coming the other way. Valley gets back on defense, but Wills has a look in the corner. The three-point attempt is long. The tip out to Hodge.
Great decision-making there from Joey Bell. I know he was going to get himself punched out.
Wills, the left-handed finish right down the lane. Justin Wills ties the game at 6.
You're seeing a big momentum shift here after that Joey Bell block, taking lead of this team.
Wills, a three-point specialist, showing you something else from the offensive repertoire. And a reach in there on Belli. First foul of the night belongs to the Wayne Hills point guard. But Justin Wills averages 14 points per game. They expect a lot out of him. Kind of a guy who's been a little overshadowed by some of the other Wayne Hills stars, but this starting 5 is as balanced as you'll see in high school basketball. Widowick driving on Wills, and he's rejected by Wills. So a good defensive play by number 3 in white. Belli does not have numbers, pushing it anyway, and gets the layup. Tough move under the rim from Joey Belli. He's on the board with his first 2, and Wayne Hills has their first lead.
Joey Belli somehow found a way to get that through the lane and kept possession that whole time.
A 1-on-3, and he converts. Here's a 3 in the corner from Polak. Gets his own rebound, feeds Tedesco down low. His layup was bothered by Gilmore, and Wayne Hills has the ball with the lead. Almost halfway through the first quarter, Belli breaks left, puts up the floater, it's short. Modak the offensive rebound. Hodge a pump, drives, and draws the block against Polak.
3 blocks already from Wayne Hills. We're only less than 4 minutes in.
And a quick timeout there from Joe Light, the longtime head coach at Wayne Valley. This is a Valley team last year that knocked out Wayne Hills in the county quarterfinals. It was a little bit of an upset. Valley had a terrific team, but Hills had a historic team last year, and Hills wants to get revenge on the team that knocked him out a year ago. And I think you guys can both agree that this year's Valley team is not quite as good as they were a year ago.
Yes, they have lost. They lost a lot of players, a lot of talent that they had, Nick Goodwin being one of them. Probably the big guy down low that's actually able to handle Modak, as we're seeing Polak really struggling to deal with Modak, as there is a height difference and a little bit of a strength difference. Like, it's very obvious here.
So Justin Hodge will have 2 free throws here. Wayne Hills up by 2. All of Wayne Valley's points have come from Jared C. So here is one of the most experienced Wayne Hills players at the stripe. Hodge connects on the first free throw. Wayne Hills starts 4 juniors and 1 senior. This is the senior. Hodge's second, rattles home. So a 4-point lead for the Patriots here on their home floor. They have not been at home very much this year. but undefeated when they are. 14-4 on the year for Wayne Hills. Valley at 11-6. We mentioned just a moment ago how Valley lost a lot of talent from last year's team as the layup from Pollock is too strong. Hills lost 7 seniors from last year's team, including 3 starters, and they're able to replenish the talent. So the records of this year's teams on both sides of town really show you where these two programs are really starting to establish themselves as a pair of juggernauts in Passaic County basketball. 3.5 to play here in the first quarter. They play 4 8-minute quarters in high school ball as Wills' three-pointer is wide to the right, and Tedesco has the rebound. Pull up for Howell, top of the arc, and he knocks it down. So first points of the night from someone other than C, and it's the youngest starter on Wayne Valley, the sophomore, Mark Howell.
Well, we're seeing very early on reliability on both sides of the ball game, and I'm wondering how this is going to turn out in the end.
Gilmore able to keep his balance on the baseline, and Modak at the top of the key handling the ball. Hodge goes strong with the left hand and finishes for Hill. So Justin Hodge with 4 points, and the Patriots with a 4-point lead. Howell kicks to C. Good matchup with Gilmore. Very similar in size. As Tedesco saves it, Hodge applying some pressure. Howell has a step on Belli, but it's tipped away by Hodge, and it went off the thigh of Howell. So a turnover. Hodge able to poke it loose on Howell, and Wayne Hills gets the ball back.
We've seen Justin Wills miss 2 3-pointers so far, but I've seen him make some great shots during warm-ups. I don't think Coach Grimes changed the game plan to give the ball to Wills and see what he can do from 3.
They feed Hodge on the free throw line, spun and lost it, and then a foul against Wayne Hills as C came away with the ball. Well, Wayne Hills on offense is a well-coached team. They spread the floor extremely well. They know how to use spacing to their advantage, and they score in a variety of ways, but it is clear early on in this game that Coach Grimes has instructed them to drive the basketball. Both Belli and Hodge have had some, and Wills included, have had some really strong drives to the basket, and they've been able to finish for points, so that's a big factor early on. Belli, unguarded, will launch the 3 and hit. Joey Belli from long range. Wayne Hills his first triple of the night, and they've opened up a 7-point lead.
Well, already we've seen Joey Belli take a very dominant position on this Wayne Hills offense like he's been doing all season, and I'm expecting good things from him for the rest of this game.
Well, he's been very aggressive in the early going. Belli averaging 17 points and 6 assists per game. Has been score first so far in this one. And Wayne Hills likes that because he has the ability to put up big-time point totals. Widow with the pull-up and couldn't get the roll. C has the rebound for Valley. 1.5 minutes to play here in the first. Spin move by Howell, denied by Gilmore, and they call him for the foul.
That's a good foul there by Patrick Gilmore, because I'm pretty sure after that one, Valley definitely may not go for that shot next time, knowing that they have both Modak and Gilmore hands up there. There's no way they make that shot.
Well, even after losing 7 seniors last year, Wayne Hills does not lack any depth. As you see the first 2 subs getting ready to check in. Howell's free throw is short. Joe Cerrone, a junior, in for Wayne Hills, number 22. And Matt DiFiore, number 2, a senior, has provided a lot of leadership on this team. Coach Grimes has effusive praise for DiFiore as he's going to run the point here, giving Belli a quick little break, and now they'll hand it off to Belli. Coach Grimes called DiFiore maybe the biggest surprise on this year's team, averaging 7.5 points per game over the last 10 contests. DiFiore has gotten very comfortable in that 6th-man role. He's a program guy, has been in this program for 4 years. High arcing jumper from Modak is no good, and there is DiFiore, who could not get the layup to go. Under a minute, pull up for Tedesco, it's long, and Hodge gets position for the rebound. Pass down low for Modak, gives it up to Cerrone, couldn't get it to go. Good contest there from Tedesco.
Both Cerrone and DiFiore are guys who would start on many other high school teams. Just Wayne Hills has a lot of talent on all 5 positions on the floor.
Well, Wayne Hills has the bodies to fill in terms of bench play goes, but DiFiore has given them more skill in scoring than they expect, and here he goes on the other end. Got the steal and the layup. +1 for Matt DiFiore.
DeFiore with the three-point play. This is what Coach Grimes has been talking about. The biggest surprise on this Wayne Hills team. Matt DeFiore coming up big here with a great steal to shift the momentum.
Well, not only did Coach Grimes use the word surprise to describe the play of DeFiore this year, he also used the word energy. And that's what DeFiore gave them right there. Just a minute-and-a-half spurt off the bench here to finish the quarter. Gets a steal, a basket, and now a chance for a free throw. And that one is pure. So 3 quick points for the Wayne Hills senior. And after Valley got out to a 6-2 lead to start off this game, Wayne Hills doubling up their crosstown rival 18-9 right now.
Valley
so make it a 16-3 run here to close the quarter.
I was going to say Valley most likely holding for the last shot, but Joey Bella gets the steal.
Gives it up to DeFiore, running the floor. DeFiore with the left hand. Tedesco's long-range attempt is short, and the Patriots close the quarter on an 18-3 run.
Matt DeFiore was in the game for, I believe, he came in at a little under the 2-minute mark. And wow, scored 5 points, a 3-point play, and a great pass from Joey Bella. Gets it in down low to Matt DeFiore to end the quarter. Definitely really solidifying that momentum that Wayne Hills carried once they got the lead.
Dylan, did you expect this? We expected, even though Wayne Hills is the clear favorite in this one, we expected a physical, maybe bruising, low-scoring game.
Well, honestly, what I expected was, yeah, exactly, a brutal, close-scoring game. This is nothing that I predicted to happen in anything in the first quarter. 20-9 right now after the first quarter ends. That's pretty good start for Wayne Hills, honestly, and I'm hoping they can keep this up throughout the game.
On the offensive side of the ball, Wayne Valley's just trying to do too much. We're seeing a lot of weak shots, shots that just aren't even coming close to falling in. It's really looking very ugly offensively for Wayne Valley. They really need to settle down and trust what they've been doing all year with their 11-6 record and just do what they can against Wayne Hills, because right now they're in a big hole and they're going to try and get out of it.
Well, for this quarter, we're going to welcome in Jared Pohl to the broadcast booth as well. Jared, you got to watch that first quarter. What were your biggest impressions?
I was really impressed with Jason Modak down low on the block, able to throw the ball into the paint, and he could get a point or two out of there.
Well, to start the quarter, Wayne Hill's going to go with a couple of bench options. DeFiore stays in, as does Cerrone, and Pulas Thacker checking in for the first time. A sophomore big man who's been earning some minutes here on the varsity team, and he has the ball right now, giving it back to Belli. Belli and Wills, the lone Wayne Hill starters, in to begin the quarter. Wayne Valley sticking with their starting 5. Wayne Hill's going to be methodical here against this Valley zone defense, which they've instituted. Looks like a 1-3-1 as Belli has a look in the corner, pulls up, he's short, and the rebound on the other end to Widovic. Howell lost his footing, shot it anyway, and got it to go. So Mark Howell, the leading scorer so far for Valley, he's got 5. They get it to Thacker on the baseline. They move the ball well against this tight zone. You can see Wayne Hills trying to figure out what they want to do against it, and Coach Grimes is going to call a timeout for Wayne Hills. Their first of the game. Makes a lot of sense. He can get his starters into the game and draw something up against the 1-3-1. Makes sense, guys, for Valley to come out into trap defense down by 11.
Yeah, definitely. We're seeing it with a couple of these bench players aren't trusting their bodies to get the ball into the middle, passing it to Pulas Thacker down low. You're seeing he's getting open. He's doing what he can to get open, but along the perimeter they're moving the ball well, but they just aren't able to get it into Pulas to put the ball in.
And Jared, how do you operate against this 1-3-1 here if you're Wayne Hills, especially with a couple bench players in the game right now?
Well, I think you want to put in your more experienced starting players. They're in the game more, and I think that they know how to handle the zone a little better. I think that if they get some ball movement going around, try to pass it in and around the zone, I think maybe they could find a solution to the zone.
Yeah, we're seeing that right now as Justin Hodge and Modak are coming back in to replace Joe Cerrone and Matt DeFiore.
So now 4 starters in for Wayne Hills. Thacker remains in the game. So we'll see what they can do. Valley's going to stick with the 1-3-1. Just over a minute into the second quarter. Patriots by 9. Thacker in the corner. Tried to feed it down low. sent it back the other way. Free throw line, Thacker tried to get it to Modak, and C was one step ahead. Howell running the floor, defended by Wills, rejected by Belli, but a foul first. So at the very least, this defense from Valley is stemming the Wayne Hills tide.
Definitely a good foul there from Justin Wills to prevent any momentum coming their way with immediate points put on the board from the steal.
So Howell at the free throw line. Gets the first one to go. Howell, just as sophomore, has been the go-to guy so far for Valley as he gets the back iron on the second attempt. Ball is loose underneath and eventually kicked out of bounds, and Hills will get possession. Well, balanced scoring in the first quarter for the Patriots. They scored 20 as a team. No one individually had more than 5. 5 for Belli, 4 for Hodge, 5 for DiFiore, and 4 for Modak. Against the 1-3-1, you want to feed the corners in the free throw line, and this time Modak able to find some space down low and score. So 6 points now for Modak. Hills back up 10.
That ball movement there, very reminiscent of what we've seen throughout the entire year.
C lines another one up and hits. Jared C, his 3rd triple of the game already. He's got 9 for Wayne Valley. Patriots lead trimmed to 7. And still trying to figure out this Valley 1-3-1. Thacker on the free throw line, gives it up to Hodge. He's swinging to the corner for Wills, well defended by Tedesco.
Wayne Hills trying to move the ball around to find a gap in the 1-3-1, but Wayne Valley doing a great job with staying mobile and doing everything they can to prevent any drives to the basket.
Well, Hills can be patient. No shot clock in high school basketball, so they're going to take their time. That pass was intercepted by Widovic. Coming the other way is Howell, gives it up along the baseline, deflected by Hodge. Valley gets it back. Howell's 3 is long, and Modak in position for the rebound. Hills going to try and be opportunistic and get back quickly on offense, but Valley getting back defensively in time.
Back-to-back possessions where the ball was stolen by Wayne Valley. So Wayne Hill is looking to try and change their luck here on this possession.
Wills left all alone in the corner, and he will make a pay. Justin Wills has his first triple of the night, and the Patriots back up 10.
That is something Wayne Valley cannot do. They cannot leave a three-point specialist like Justin Wills open like that in the corner. That is his sweet spot.
Good drive from Widovic. Couldn't get the scoop shot to go, and Modak another rebound. Belli's going to push through traffic, and he gets it to go. Joey Belli coast to coast for Wayne Hills. He has 7. Patriots by a dozen again. Things started to open up. Tedesco down the lane, got fouled, but unable to get the layup to fall. So Tedesco a chance for his first points. All Valley points have come from Howell and C tonight. And Tedesco trying to become the 3rd Indian to find himself on the score sheet. First one is good. As DiFiore and Gilmore check back in. Some extended minutes there for Thacker. No points, but held his own. Second one is good for Tedesco. Both teams shooting it well from the free throw line so far as Hills back to a 10-point cushion. Wayne Hills going with 3 guards against this 1-3-1 trap. Belli cuts, has a wide open fadeaway 10-footer, and he clanked it off the glass, no good. Widovic couldn't get free from Wills. Howell, Euro step along the baseline, resets to Widovic. 3.5 to play, and C tries another one. He checked that time as it went long. DiFiore fouled in transition. And Valley's going to go to the bench for the first time in the game as Zaid Hussein comes in. Junior forward checking in for Widovic.
the younger Belli checking in for Joey Belli here.
So Wayne Hills rotating 9 different players so far. Jake Belli is the latest. He played well in a game against Lakeland. Scored 9 points in less than a half of action. That was one of the few home games for Wayne Hills this year. As they swing it for DiFiore, working on Hussein, driving, pulling up, fighting it forward, couldn't get it to go, and the rebound into the hands of Jared C. Under 3 to play in the half. Hussein almost had it stripped by Belli. C defended well by Gilmore. Hussein launches a long 3, missed wildly, and the rebound to DiFiore. Gives it up. Wills thought about it. Posting up Gilmore, working on C, kicks into the corner. Jake Belli wide open. 3-point attempt is short, and a strong rebound from Tedesco. Powell driving again, gives it up. Hussein almost lost it. C pulls up from the free throw line. The bank not open for him, and Matouk another rebound. Jake Belli gonna push. Wills got open underneath, and he has the layup. Good cut along the baseline from Justin Wills. He has 7 points, and that prompts another timeout from Wayne Valley. So Hills back up by a dozen with 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Guys, it almost seems like no matter what the opponent throws at Wayne Hills, Coach Grimes has the answer.
Yeah, everything that Wayne Valley has done to try and stop them, it does work for a little bit. We've seen that with this at the start of the quarter, they're 1-3-1. But Wayne Hills has definitely done some great adjustments here, even throwing down Jay Wills down low, which we almost never see. He's always sitting around the perimeter looking for a 3. So definitely some good things here for Wayne Hills being able to adjust to that.
Well, part of what Wayne Hills did against that 1-3-1 was bring the big guys out to the corners, and Gilmore and Matouk, and that'll bring the defense out with them, and then you have the holes down low that they were able to exploit right there with Wills. But Jared, what have you been impressed with from Wayne Hills?
I've been really impressed with the ball movement. You've seen almost every single player on the court on Hills' sides. They've touched the ball every possession, and they've had some nice passes into the lane, and it's very good ball movement so far.
Well, that is one of the staples of Coach Grimes' offense. Spacing and ball movement, and they are able to get themselves open looks. So Wayne Hills by 12, under 2 minutes to play. Valley going to try and cut it into single digits before the break. Powell showing off good ball movement, good contest there from DiFiore, and the tip into the hands of Matouk. Great defense from Matt DiFiore, who's able to spin off that defender, but then lost the ball, and Howell has it. Boy, Mark Howell, one of the only Indians having a big first half here. He's shown the ability to do more than just score. Tedesco one-on-one with Wills, pulls up, gets the roll. So A.J. Tedesco, his first field goal, and Valley back within 10, and they're going to put on some pressure here. DiFiore able to break it, driving, pulling up, and he gets the layup to go. Nifty move down the lane from Matt DiFiore, and he has 7 points for Wayne Hills.
Matt DiFiore just sped past the defender, and no one down low is ready for him to come down the lane.
Tedesco driving, backing down Wills. The layup is no good. Another rebound for Matouk. Gilmore running the floor, gets the pass, and puts it right up and in. Patrick Gilmore onto the scoring sheet, running the floor well. Patriots by 14.
That is such a difficult shot from Patrick Gilmore. Going down the lane with his momentum carrying and still able to stay under the basket and get that ball to go in.
All the little things, getting down the court. Huge for Wayne Hills. Tedesco lines one up. That one's no good, and Matouk has it again. So all of a sudden, Wayne Hills up by 2 touchdowns, and with the basketball here with 15 seconds to go. Down to 10 now. They're going to isolate DiFiore. Boy, he's been a star so far in the first half. Drives right past Howell, gets inside, drew the contact, no whistle, and it's tipped away by DiFiore, and they'll stop the clock with 1/10 of a second. And so that will be it for the first half. Valley will inbound and head into the locker room down by 14. 33-19, Wayne Hills. Balanced scoring across the board. 7 for Justin Wills, 7 for Joey Belli, 7 for Matt DiFiore, and 6 for Jason Modak. Guys, what a first half all around as we bring Dylan back in. We'll start with Jared. What was the most impressive thing about that performance for you?
I think Wayne Hill's ability to adapt to the changes that Valley's been making. I mean, basketball is a game of adjustments, and they were able to combat that zone, bring the bigs out to the corners, and they've really been excelling.
Dylan?
Well, really, I thought it was the adaptability of Wayne Hill's defense, being able to hold the lead, making it 33-19, is a really good ability to have and definitely very valuable going into the postseason.
So balanced scoring for Wayne Hills, and they have run Valley somewhat out of the gym here in the first half. 33-19 the score in favor of the home team Patriots at 14-4. Heading into the break, we have a star-studded halftime show coming up for you. The two head coaches here at Wayne Hills will be with you. After the break, we'll hear from Wayne Demikoff, the Wayne Hills head football coach. But coming right up in just a minute, the head basketball coach, Kevin Grimes. You just saw his team on display here at home in the first half with a 14-point lead. Matt Klarberg caught up with him earlier today. Here is Mr. Klarberg with Kevin Grimes.
Thanks, Sean. It's halftime here at the Gifford Gymnasium, as we are pleased to be joined with Coach Grimes as he agreed to give us a few minutes of his time. Coach, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
So let's just get started. I got a few questions here for you. So how has your expectations for this year panned out so far?
I'd say pretty good. We're currently 14-4. We're 9-0 in league play. This is our last league game tonight against Wayne Valley. We're looking to go undefeated again for the second straight year, which will give us 20 straight league wins, which is, I think, a huge accomplishment. I'm happy. At this point last year, I think we had 3 losses, so we're kind of on track to where we were last year. We're younger this year, so I'm extremely pleased with where we're at.
Yeah, so building off that, 14-4, is that where you want to be right now, or would you like to be better than that?
No, I mean to be 14-4 and to win the league is, winning the league is always a goal of ours. I'd be lying if I said we didn't leave a couple off the table this year. But at the end of the day, we're 14-4 and not 4-14. So there's still so much more basketball left to be played, and it's not necessarily about what our win-loss record is right now. It's more about, are we able to kind of win a championship this year?
So then this weekend starting as counties, what do you expect for the team this weekend?
Well, last year we got to host a quarterfinal game. We got off to a really good start against a tough Passaic team. We'll have another tough game this weekend against Patterson Charter, but the goal is to get to our second straight semifinal. Last year was our first appearance in a semifinal in a county tournament. Looking to repeat that this year, but looking to take the next step. So I think we've all been looking forward to playoff basketball. We've kind of, we had a point in the season a couple weeks ago where there was a little bit of a lull, and I just think there's an excitement from this group to get back to a semifinal and to see if we can take the next step.
Yeah, then so after counties leading up into states, what team do you think is going to be the biggest problem for you?
Well, if you look at the county tournament right now and the history of the Passaic County tournament, it's heavily been won by teams like Patterson Eastside and Patterson Kennedy. DePaul Catholics had a lot of success in the county tournament. So all these teams play this weekend. The anticipation that all these teams will move on. Our side of the bracket would show us a Patterson Kennedy team in a semifinal who we've played earlier this year. So we're familiar with them. But yeah, I mean, if you want to win a Passaic County title, you're going to have to go through a Patterson Eastside team and a Patterson Kennedy team. So we're looking forward to the challenge. And it's a major goal of ours to go ahead and win a county title this year.
So for the team this year, who has the biggest surprise been that's shown out?
It's a great question. Probably Matt DiFiore. Matt DiFiore is our first guard off the bench. If you want to give him the title of sixth man, you can. He provides us tons of good minutes. He plays with a lot of energy. He's one of our better defenders. Matt's averaging about 7.5 a game off the bench in his last 10 games, which is something that I wouldn't say was unexpected, but it's a huge plus for us to have off the bench. He's played in the program for 4 years as well, too, so his leadership and his experience off the bench is key for us. So to get that from a kid like Matt has been absolutely huge for us.
And then besides for players like Matt, who else have been some of the top performers of the team?
We're a little bit unique. We've went through a couple spurts during the year. We've had 4 or 5 guys averaging in double figures. we have multiple weapons on the floor, which I think makes us very dangerous. But, we're led by a couple guys. Our junior point guard, Joey Belli, right now is averaging 16.5 a game with right under 6 assists. Jason Modak right now is averaging right under 10 with about 13 rebounds a game. To be honest with you, Patrick Gilmore and Justin Wills are both right there. Justin Hodge too. So if you look at our starting five right now, there's not really one guy you can point out if you're going to play us, because we have multiple weapons. But and that's a great problem to have.
Yeah. So coming off last year's team, huge senior deep bench. How is the team transitioning this year from that?
Well, I think that was one of our concerns early on as a staff, was how you replace 7 seniors, and especially 2 that's been starting as sophomores. We're definitely not as deep as we were over the last season, but we've had a lot of young guys step up. So it's been a transition for us, but one thing we have to look forward to is now next year we'll have an abundance of seniors again. So going into this year, a lot of it for us was getting these guys some experience, getting these guys some playoff experience. So then kind of next year we were able to pick up where we left off. But, to have the success we've had this year with what I call a very young team is huge for us. So, next year we're looking at, 6 or 7 seniors contributing to the roster, which is that's exactly what you want to have.
So how helpful has it been to the team this year, having the Goonies in the crowd and supporting the team?
It's always helpful to have a home court advantage. But the funny part is we've only played 3 home games this year, so we've been road warriors. So, but we play Wayne Valley tonight. Thursday we're home against Eastside. Our county game's home, so we'll have an opportunity to play some home games here. But a home court advantage is huge for us. We talk so much about defense in the locker room, so. I'm a big proponent of having these guys yell defense chants and get the guys a little keyed in on playing defense. But it's huge for us. So we're expecting a big crowd tonight. We're expecting a big crowd on Thursday and especially Saturday for our playoff game. There's not many times you get to host playoff games. So we're excited about that, and we want everyone to come out and support us.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Coach, for coming in. That's all we have for the halftime report. Let's send it back to the court for some second half action.
Thank you, Matt. Insightful stuff from Coach Grimes, as always. And now we're joined with the Wayne Hills head football coach, Wayne Demikoff, 2016 North 1 Group 4 state championship champions. First of all, Coach Demikoff, what was that experience like, getting a chance to play at the Meadowlands for the second year in a row and come out victorious in one of the wildest games we've ever seen against the crosstown rival?
Well, the first year 2 years ago when we got there, we kind of left unfulfilled. It was a great experience, but you get to that game, you want to win it. And when we didn't win it that first year, it gave us more motivation this season to kind of do it again. So we're happy the way it turned out the way it did.
It was your first title, but you were an assistant coach under Chris Olson for a number of state championships at Wayne Hills. What was it about his culture that he was able to develop that you were able to take and push forward after he left?
Yeah, just the whole idea, what we demand of the kids, and the way we run things. We don't make excuses around here. There's no excuse for this or excuse for that. We just focus on winning. We focus on what our goals are, and we focus on ourselves. And I think that's why we've been successful for a number of years.
Now, you couldn't have done what you did this season without your high-powered offense, which I just love to talk about ad nauseum throughout our broadcast. And now 3 of those 5 guys who were so accomplished at the high school level are going to play in college together at Rutgers. In the brothers, Tyler Hayek and Hunter Hayek. And now the quarterback, Brendan DeVera, who I believe is going to play H-back at Rutgers. He was recruited as a linebacker. He could probably play anywhere on the field. Had a lot of attention, especially as this season went along. What does it say about your program, and just how happy are you for those 3 guys who meant so much to your program to be able to play together at the Big Ten level?
Again, to stay in state here, go to the State University Rutgers, I think it's just phenomenal. They're all dynamic players. They all bring something different to the table, but they make plays. They make plays when it's designed for them to do it, and they make plays when things break down. So seeing them all going there and playing Big Ten football, it's just a thrill. They've worked hard, and they've earned it, for sure.
Now, looking ahead to next season, you obviously have some holes to fill, but a lot of talent coming back as well. For those people who follow Wayne Hills football, what are some of the names they don't know yet that they should know for next season that might be able to break out and put up some numbers?
For us, it's too early to kind of tell. Throughout the history of our program, every year you lose a lot to graduation, and it's next man up. And we got a number of kids that are working hard, so we're looking forward to finding those kids that you don't expect, kids that wouldn't be on your radar right now that do a great job in the off season, and then come the summertime, when they're asked to compete, they do.
Last but not least, the gym is rocking tonight. Full house. Valley on this side, Hills on the other side. You get a chance to see these teams play. A kind of a continuation of what happened in the state championship game, which is really good competition between these two sides of town. What have you seen from Coach Grimes here at Wayne Hills? Because he's built a powerhouse in his own right in a sport that Wayne Hills is not historically accomplished with on the basketball court. Why has this basketball program been able to take off?
Well, again, I think the culture that we have here in our athletic department, and I think our athletic director, Mr. Porfido, has done a great job of kind of sending the message out there of how he wants teams to be. And listen, we got great kids. I mean, anytime you got kids that are tough kids and that are smart kids and good kids, you have a chance to have something special, no matter what sport it is.
Well, Coach Demikoff, we really appreciate you dropping by today, and we wish your program all the best of luck next season.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
Wayne Demikoff, the Wayne Hills head coach, as we get set for the second half of action here between Hills and Valley on the basketball court, as Tedesco's three short to begin the third quarter, as Justin Hodge giving it up to Belli, who lines up a three. That one's long off the back of the rim, and Patriots up by 14 as we begin the third quarter. Jared C. kicks it out to Black, and his three rims in and out, and a rebound to Belli. Bounce pass up ahead to Hodge, who pulls up and gets the roll. Justin Hodge using the backboard to get Wayne Hills out to their largest lead of the night. It's 16. Widovic tries a long one and hits. Matt Widovic on the board for the first time, and there's a quick answer from Wayne Valley.
Throughout the half, let's see if they can really put a lot of points on the board this quarter.
Dylan Oren King, Jared Pohl back with us as Belli tries the acrobatic layup but draws the contact. Belli with 7 points in the first half. He's Wayne Hills' leading scorer. Averages close to 17 per game.
Along with being their best scorer, he's probably the best playmaker on their team and is really a leader for these guys on the field.
Free throw is pure from Joey Belli. Second one is true as well. So Joe Scancarella into the game for the first time for Wayne Valley. We just talked to Wayne Demikoff, the Wayne Hills football coach. He had the game plan for Scancarella on the football field. One of the best players on Wayne Valley this season. Kind of a do-it-all two-way player. As there's a good feed down low. Howell having a heck of a game. Able to feed Polak, who's on the board for the first time. And now all 5 Valley starters have points. Modak posting up on Polak, backing him down. Fadeaway bank shot for Modak. Good move from Jason Modak. He's got 8 points in the early going. Wayne Hills back up 15. It's tipped out of bounds, and Wayne Hills gets it back. And again, they go right back to that same spot. Modak on the low block had to pick up his dribble this time, and he reposts right back to him. Backing down Pollock. C comes over for help, gets the foul. The fadeaway is short, but Modak will go to the line.
And Modak's one of those big bodies in the paint that you can always trust to be inside. And when he posts up, it's a very scary thing for the defender to try to block that guy.
23 and called the foul on him when he pulls the guy down. Yeah, everybody says yes, and then nobody calls him. About 5 pull-downs later.
Modak's first is off the back of the rim, and Widovic will check in. Howell will get his first breather of the day. Valley would love to get this in the single digits going into the fourth. Comebacks are even tougher to come by in high school basketball. Only 8 minutes in the fourth and no shot clock, as Modak is perfect on the second. So he leads the way offensively now for Hills with 9. Tied with Belli for the team lead. Tedesco Overmatched by Hodge, and then the tip away from Belli. Modak the feed, and Joey Belli has an easy 2. 18-point lead for the Patriots. Skankarella against Wills. Drives on him, has to give it up. Tedesco pulled up in the lane. C denied also. Cerrone, some good defense for Hill. Skankarella kicking. Oh, this Wayne Hills defense is tough. Coach Grimes likes it. No openings for Wayne Valley. Skip past C. Cerrone is there. Tough shot. And the roll not friendly. Cerrone outlet pass. Belli pulls up, gives it to Hodge, who has an open look for 3. That one's long. Modak has another rebound. Hodge cutting, going up high for the finish. Justin Hodge, give him 2 more. Wayne Hills leads by 20.
A great offensive rebound by Jason Modak right there.
8 points for Justin Hodge. Here comes the double team. Wayne Hills going for the knockout punch. C, good falling layup for Wayne Valley.
Well, so far this game, this Wayne Hills defense has been pretty tough so far, so I'm hoping they can keep that up throughout the 3rd and 4th quarter.
Wills had a screen, got free. 3 is too long. C, a strong rebound for Valley. This game free and easy right now. A lot of tempo as a foul called against Modak, and Valley will have a side out as a couple of subs checking in. Hussein back in the game. As well as Sion. And getting open down low is Zaid Hussein for 2. And Valley drawing up something nifty on the inbound play, and a couple quick baskets for them. DeFiore back in for Hills, driving on Hussein, has it tipped away by Wittevik. Here comes the Indians. Wittevik right through Modak, gets it to go. The answer from Wayne Valley, Matt Wittevik with the transition layup. Back to a 14-point game. Well, you don't expect blowouts between Hills and Valley, and it doesn't look like we're going to get one. Belli drives, couldn't get it to go. And the Valley side making some noise now. Wittevik pulls up, a wide open 3, and couldn't get it to go as it bounces over the backboard, and Hills has the ball.
We'll talk about that tight game. Looks like Valley's kind of bringing it back slowly but surely. We've been waiting for this, and I said it's going to be a tight game with a brutal physical contact, and let's see if Hills can definitely bring it back.
So Wayne Hill's going to try and slow it down now. Valley on a quick 6-0 run. Belli feeds the free throw line for Modak. Working on Hussein, pulls up and gets it to fall. Jason Modak into double figures for Wayne Hill. You can assume he has a double-double. Racked up a ton of rebounds. Still 2.5 to go here in the 3rd. Wittevik into the corner. Drives the baseline. Wide open is C. And he hits. Jared C. his 4-3 ball of the night. And Valley cuts it to 13. And now Valley just needs some stops on defense. Belli goes left. The floater is short. And Hussein the rebound. Skankarella across midcourt. Pulls up, turns around. Gets it down low. Wittevik around the baseline. The reverse layup is no good. They fight for the rebound. Kicked out, and Justin Wills has it. 2-on-1 with DeFiore. Gives it up, a perfect feed. And DeFiore finishes for Wayne Hills. And a quick timeout from Coach Grimes. A good transition game, 2-on-1. Wills a perfect pass to DeFiore in stride. And the Patriots back up 15. And a good timeout there from Coach Grimes. With the momentum kind of back to even. He can draw something up and try and get Wayne Hills to put this game away with 1:53 to go in the 3rd.
Well, two players to definitely watch for the rest of this third quarter, probably going into the fourth, has to be probably Jason Modak and Matt DiFiore. Matt DiFiore definitely having an amazing game, really coming in as the sixth man and bringing the game for his team and trying to bring it home. And Jason Modak having a very dominant game inside the paint and really trying to bring it home for this team.
Well, Wayne Valley's been playing catch-up for the entire second half, and even when they make these runs, they're not able to put together the defensive possessions necessary to really cut into this Wayne Hills lead. So look to the Indians to try and gut out some defensive stops because they need them. And you have to give the Wayne Valley bench some credit. It was pretty much the starting five for the entirety of the first half for Coach Light, but now they've gotten some good play from the bench. Hussein, Scancarella have played well. This is Scancarella working on Jake Belli, has to give it up. Widovic has elevated his play as well. He has a chance for three. Widovic didn't score in the first half, and he has 7 here in the third. And Howell will check back in. Widovic here with a chance to cut it to 12. And couldn't get it to fall, but the offensive rebound to Jared C. He's played well too. This is Howell with some fresh legs. Widovic hands it off to Tedesco. Spinning, pulling up, and getting rid of it. Bounce pass, Howell lost it. DiFiore to the floor, and a jump ball. It's going to be Hills basketball.
Great hustle by DiFiore.
Well, there's that energy that Coach Grimes talked about in our interview this morning. DiFiore has been a major factor in this game. Modak one-on-one, gives it up. Belli couldn't find space on the baseline. A minute to play. Wills goes left, kicks it. DiFiore in the corner. Oh, reset. Modak one-on-one. Gave it up. 40 seconds to go. They post him up. One-on-one. The hook shot is good. Jason Modak having a huge game for Wayne Hills. They're back up 15. 3-point attempt from Tedesco. Yes! The answer from Valley. Back to a 12-point game. And DiFiore draws the foul. It's going to go against Widovic. No shots, just the third team foul for the Indians.
Well, so far this game for both teams has been going back and forth this whole quarter. Let's see what Hills can do here.
Ten seconds to play for Wills. Gives it to his cousin Modak. And now DiFiore with only 5 seconds on the clock. One-on-one, drives, kicks. Gilmore has the three blocked. And that'll do it for the third quarter as Hills leads by 12. So they were up 11 at the half. Valley had a couple of spurts, but Hills able to keep the advantage where it was. They lead 50-38 after 3. Now let's flip the script here and talk about Wayne Valley a little bit. If you're in their huddle right now, they've had some positive moments here in the second half, but they have not been able to turn it into points on the scoreboard in terms of cutting the deficit. What do they have to do to cut that deficit?
Well, right now, I'd say definitely focus on what Jared C has been doing all game, which was focus on the three-pointers. Already 4 tonight, he's definitely become a dominant player for them and really one of the most reliable players on their team so far this game. So let's see if they're able to feed him, and if they are, they might be able to bring it back and bring it to a very close game, although the deficit is pretty high, and Hills' defense has been doing pretty well this whole game. So let's see what they're able to do.
C right now is Valley's leading scorer with 14 points. He's actually the game's leading scorer. Modak has 13 on the other side for Hills. But Jared, why do you think Valley has had so much trouble defending Wayne Hills tonight?
I think it's because Wayne Hills, all their guys have been fresh. We've seen they've went to the bench multiple times this game, and they've had really fresh legs the entire game. And just having that depth and having guys in and out, being able to rely on them, it's really helped them.
They've rotated 8 or 9 different players, and you really don't lose much. We talked about how balanced the starting 5 is, but the bench guys know this system pretty well also. There we go, fourth quarter, Hills Valley. Patriots leading by 12 to start. Howell got free off a screen and knocks down the free throw jumper. So Mark Howell back to work. Didn't play much in the third, but he's got 8. And Valley within 10. This is the closest they've been in a while.
Absolutely. You know, this Wayne Valley offense is known to be very prolific, but this Wayne Valley defense isn't exactly holding the Wayne Hills offense much to par as the way that they need to do.
Well, Hodge, very hard to defend, able to draw the foul there. Wayne Hills playing for more than just a rivalry win tonight. They're looking for their 20th consecutive league victory. They went 10-0 in the league last year. They're 9-0 this year, and this would be their last chance for anyone to beat them within the league. Hodge's first free throw is true.
Lock him out.
Both of these teams have county quarterfinal games coming up on Saturday. As Justin Hodge, 2 for 2 from the line there, 4 for 4 for the night, and he's into double figures with 10. Wayne Hills, we talked about the balance and the big numbers offensively. In about 3/4 of their games this year, they've had 4 players in double figures. Right now, they already have 3. DeFiore has 9 and Wills has 7. Howell pulls up, the jumper is no good, and Gilmore clears it for Wayne Hills. Not many second chance opportunities tonight for Valley. Hills' rebounding has been stout as Howell gets the steal and draws the foul on the other end. So he can get it back down to 10 if he makes the free throws. Mark Howell is going to be a force for Valley in the years to come. First free throw is good. And gets the roll on the second, so back to a 10-point game. 52-42 Wayne Hills.
Well, now here's the real test if Wayne Hills can really hold on to their 10-point lead so far. And so far they've been able to do pretty good this whole game, but let's see what they can do now in the fourth quarter.
Both teams have the starting 5 in the game, the exception of Hussein, who just drew the foul, or just got whistled for the foul. But Wayne Hills, we mentioned their bench play. They've gone to their starting 5 for the fourth to try and put this one away.
I think Grimes did that like we talked about earlier. You get the spark that they needed to going into counties on Saturday.
Well, they have 3 games in just 4 days, or 5 days rather. They have a regular season game against Eastside on Thursday. Modak in the lane, gets another to fall. Big game for Jason Modak, 15 points to lead the way for Wayne Hills. He is very comfortable on the low block.
Well, as we already talked about him, we said he's a big-bodied guy. He's really able to get in there and get physical. It's all up to them on how they're going to use him in this fourth quarter.
Tedesco well long. Howell fouled from beyond the arc. Foul will go against Jason Modak. And Howell will have a chance for 3 at the line. If he makes them, he'll be a single-digit deficit for the first time since the first half for Wayne Valley.
Justin Hodge putting a little bit of extra effort on that possession there with Valley. If you saw his jump over, it forced Valley to way overshoot the ball there.
The Hills defense has been tough all night as the second one is no good. Cerrone and DeFiore come back in. This will probably be the last stretch of play with the bench players in the game. Just trying to get a couple starters a quick blow here with 6 minutes to play in the game. Final free throw from Howell is good. He's made a living at the charity stripe tonight. 6 of 9 from that spot. Modak clutching that ball like a running back at the top of the arc. Hands off to DeFiore. Wayne Hills will not be in a rush, up by 10.
Zaid putting no pressure on Modak, allowing him to just stand there holding the ball.
Well, eventually they're going to have to put a little more pressure on and try and get some turnovers, but still 5.5 to play. And a timeout from Coach Grime. Well, the chess match continues. Wayne Valley trying to do everything they can to get back in this game. They've been playing from behind since the midpoint of the first quarter. And again, Valley got out to a 6-2 lead in this game, and then Hills finished the quarter on an 18-3 run. And that's been the difference in this game. They've played about even ever since.
Well, that's the name of the game for this Wayne Hills basketball team. They want to come out here and dominate the field of play and just make sure that they can get turnovers that convert into points and make sure that they can get their guys either inside or outside to make the key plays that might be able to change the whole game.
So Hills drawing something up there in the huddle. They get the ball to DiFiore in the corner. And again, they'll be in no rush. Belli driving. Gets it to fall. Tough drive for Belli. No whistle either way. And two more for the Wayne Hills point guard, who has a Baker's dozen.
The play they drew up collapsed very early. You saw Grimes frustrated on the sideline, but it ended up working out with a guy like Joey Belli making it happen.
So Wayne Hills back up 12. Widovic on Cerrone. Gives it up to Tedesco. One-on-one with DiFiore, who's played tough defense from the get-go. Howell on Belli. Tough running shot. Good rebound from C. Drew the foul. And C put it up with the left hand, just trying to get the shot off and draw the foul, and he did.
Well, one guy on this Wayne Hills team that we haven't really been talking about is Patrick Gilmore. He only has 2 points, but really they've been using him as a key defensive player, and he's been playing amazing at that position so far.
He has. As C hits the first, he's been guarding C and Hussein and Pollock. Gilmore is very disciplined defensively. He does not commit many fouls and is always in position. As Scancarella comes back in.
That's something Gilmore prides himself in his clean play and ability to use his body to his advantage without causing many fouls, like we'll see from Modak. Modak will get many fouls.
So C hits both, and it's back to a 10-point game. Valley needs stops. And Wayne Hills just does not turn the ball over. That's been a big part of their success. Hodge pulls up, fadeaway jumper up the back of the iron. Hussein got a hand on it, but Cerrone the offensive rebound. And now Wayne Hills can milk the clock with under 4.5 to go. Belli will try a three. It's short. Hussein gets the rebound, pushes up ahead to Scancarella. Drives on Modak. The layup's no good. C is right there for the uncontested follow. So Wayne Valley's within 8. The first time they've been within single digits since the first half. Jared C has 18 points for Wayne Valley. Under 4 to go. Belli, the roller, Cerrone. He gets it to go. Joe Cerrone on the pick and roll, able to push it back to 10. Big basket from the Wayne Hills bench there late in the fourth. C wanted a three. Cerrone almost picked his pocket, but gets whistled for the foul. That's Wayne Hills' last foul to give.
Wayne Valley's really trying to rally here, trying to get back into this game as quick as possible. Only a 10-point deficit with 3 minutes left on the clock. They can probably do it if they really rally hard enough. But let's see what the Wayne Hills defense has to say about that.
Definitely a tough call on Cerrone. Looked like he had him, but yes, it was a little shove there from number 22.
Howell gave it up. And Scancarella up top. Hands off to Howell, trying to get around Belli. Left-handed shot is too firm, and Wills ends up with the basketball. And wisely slows things up with 3:05 to go. Belli driving, gets through the defense and finishes. Joey Belli, 15 points for Wayne Hills, and they're back up 12. That might be the difference for the Patriots. Just over 2.5 to go. C launches and connects. Jared C up to 21 points for the night.
Well, Jared C has been coming in for this Wayne Valley offense, has been pretty dominant for the remainder of this game and is really trying to bring it back for their team. Really the playmaker that's been coming out for this game, honestly, would do really good if only Wayne Valley were actually winning the game.
Oh, we don't have official stats here, but C probably 5 for 7, 5 for 8 from 3 in this game. 21 points, a big total against the team in Wayne Hills who plays tough defense. Back down to a 9-point game. They have a tall order ahead of them, but Valley's hanging around.
Yeah, Jared C. single-handedly keeping Wayne Valley in this game, but Joey Belli is single-handedly keeping Wayne Valley out of this game at the same time, having a lot of clutch drives like we just saw there. Every time they would come up, Joey Belli would either have the assist or the points himself to really shut down Valley and keep that 10-point lead.
15 for Belli, 15 for Modak. Those are the guys we highlighted in the open, having big games for Wayne Hills. Oh, Valley gonna put on the full court press here. Again, they're gonna need some turnovers. And Belli is as steady as they come at point guard, and there's the foul on Skankarelli. That is the 6th foul on Valley, so they'll have to give one more to put Hills at the free throw line. So it looks like Valley's gonna try and extend this game with fouls. And there's still 2.5 to go. Both teams have 6 fouls, so there'll be free throws from here on out. Belli drives, gets past Skankarella. Couldn't get it to go. There's the stop Valley needed. Coming back the other way, Skankarella. Fell, got it knocked away. Wills has the fast break, and he's fouled. It looked like the hip of Jason Modak made contact with Skankarella. They didn't blow the whistle, and Skankarella coughed it up. So 2 free throws coming for Justin Wills.
After that missed layup by Joey Belli, ran into the wall, and it looks like he landed wrong on his ankle. Definitely had some trouble getting up after that last play. Hopefully it's not a concern after tonight's game.
Well, he's walking around okay right now, around midcourt. So he appears to be okay for now, but it is bothering him a little bit. And Wills is perfect from the line, knocks down both. Patriots back up 11 with 2 minutes to go. This is not the exciting finish we saw in the playoffs last year. Valley had a huge lead for the majority of the game in the county semis a year ago, and Hills put on a valiant comeback but came up short. And Hills getting a measure of revenge here tonight. Up by 11 with 1:49 to play.
A little bit of arguing going on.
Wills across midcourt. Coughed it up, lost the basketball. Howell's pass up ahead to Tedesco, who goes up with the left hand and is rejected by Justin Howe. So much length from the Wayne Hills forward, and they did call a foul.
Wow, that looked like all ball. I did not see where the foul was. Grimes is livid on the sideline. You do not see that from Grimes really often.
No way, says Mr. Grimes.
And along with some expletives in the middle of that.
I've never seen him that worked up. Up by 11. You don't expect him to get that fired up, but maybe all the tension of this game finally boiling forward as Tedesco makes the free throw. And this has been a relatively tame crowd. We expected a little more juice in the building tonight. They filled the building, but because it's been a comfortable Hills lead, there has not been a lot of energy until those last couple of possessions. Valley fans were unhappy, and then Coach Grimes on the Hills side trying to give his earful to the official. Oh, it's a 9-point game, and there's a steal. Skankarella has it. Up ahead to Tedesco. Pulls up. No good. Long rebound on the other end to Howell. Skankarella gives it up. A little chaotic at the moment.
Wayne Valley needs to throw up some shots.
Howell off to the right. Belli tracks down the rebound in the corner, but he stepped out of bounds, and Valley will get it back.
Definitely Valley right now just trying to rally, bring it back for their team, which is down by a lot right now. 1:15 on the clock. They're really going to try to go for it here.
Tedesco tries a three. It's short. The rebound to Scancarella inside. Goes up strong. The follow from Tedesco. Up high to collect it, and Valley's within 7.
Tedesco got some new height on that one. Hadn't seen him get that high in a while with his jump there. Stayed up and looked like he hung in the air for a little bit.
It was even with the rim. AJ Tedesco with 4 big points here down the stretch, and Valley is within 7.
Well, this is probably the closest Valley's going to get for the rest of this game. If they don't bring it back, it's going to be a very tight game, but I'm very confident in this Wayne Hills defense and how it's been playing. So hopefully they can shut this down right now and end this game with 1:05 on the clock.
Oh, Valley got the turnovers that they were looking for. They hadn't gotten many throughout the game, but 2 big steals late down the stretch has opened this up. But I see what you're saying, Dylan, because Valley's baskets have come on broken, chaotic plays, and on free throws, they haven't been able to show the ability to score in the open court 5-on-5. So we'll see how they get points, but again, they're going to need some stops, maybe a steal, and definitely some missed free throws from Hills to come back into this game. Hills by 7, 1:05 on the clock. DiFiore in the corner. Valley doesn't have to foul immediately now. They're going to try and put on the press. Belli shows off the handles. Long pass for Wills is caught, and then he's fouled underneath. Scancarella thought he had a clean block. Scancarella is a football player at heart, but he's showing a lot of heart here down the stretch, playing some tough defense. He was in that football game when Hills won in overtime in dramatic fashion, so if anyone has adrenaline on their side in this game on Valley's end, it's Scancarella and also Tedesco, who was on that team. But Wills missed the first free throw. This one's not over just yet. Second free throw is good. Hills back up 8. Gilmore will come in as Coach Grimes plays offense-defense. Gilmore will have the responsibility of guarding the game's leading scorer, Jared C. They push it up ahead to Tedesco, who's one-on-one with Hodge. 50 seconds to go. He has to hurry at the free throw line, gives it up. Scancarella back to Pollock for 3. Rims out. The follow from Tedesco, no good. Another follow, has it back again, and he follows it in for the basket. Valley is within 6.
I have no clue how Tedesco got that one in. That was kind of insane there.
Well, he got 2, make it 3 offensive rebounds, and the third time was the charm for AJ Tedesco.
Third time the charge while going down and then landing there.
Yeah, it's a free throw to try and pull Valley to within 5. 36 seconds on the clock. And that one is perfect. Well, it's the football players, Tedesco and Scancarella, who have been the difference down the stretch for Valley to get him back in it. Hodge had space in the middle and then draws the foul. So he'll go to the line. Looked like Howell gave it up. And so 1-and-1 coming for Justin Hodge.
Well, Justin Hodge has been pretty dominant in this fourth quarter. A mean block that came off for against Wayne Valley's offense. And now going for 2, trying to increase their lead.
Justin Hodge needs to make both of these to keep this a 3-possession game and to possibly take Valley out of the game.
This is a big free throw. It's 1-and-1, and Hodge is perfect. Hodge 5 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. Hills has missed only 2 free throw attempts on the game. The second one is good. And the gym's getting loud. Hills back up 7. 29 seconds to go. Those were huge. Howell in the corner has to push. Into the corner, wide open 3. Pollock has a response. 4-point game as Hills takes a timeout. Oh, a good long distance pass from Howell to Pohl. And it's a 4-point game.
The referee's deciding whether it's actually a 3-point or if his foot possibly was on the line.
So the scoreboard is a little bit off. It should be a 4-point game by my count. 65-61 should be the score.
Should be the score, yeah.
So 65-61 Wayne Hills. They'll have the basketball under their own hoop as this majority of this gym has come to their feet here down the stretch.
Right now, the Valley rally is real. Definitely can see that this Valley offense is really trying to take charge here and trying to bring this game back as quick as they can and trying to be dominant in this fourth quarter. Well, let's see how Wayne Hills can respond to this.
The players are just trying to win a basketball game, but this game means a little bit more to the fans in the building after Hills won in dramatic fashion in overtime in the state football game. Hodge went up high for the board. The pass is deflected, but Wills comes down with it. DiFiore in the corner, they're trying to foul. The lob for Wills is completed, and then he's fouled with 13.1. So if Wills hits these free throws, it's just about over. It's already a 2-possession game, and now it'll be 2 shots for Wayne Hills. That was the 10th team foul on Valley. Boy, that tip from Howell almost got Wayne Valley another steal, and then we would have had something. But instead, Wills can put this game away. I think they practiced their free throws. Hills 8 for 9 from the line in the fourth quarter. The second one. Good. Hodge and Wills did not even draw iron on these 4 final free throws. And Wayne Hills looks like they may escape. 67-61 with 13 seconds to go.
Well, right now, Hills just trying to maintain what they have so far. 67-61 with 13 seconds on the clock. They really want to have this win over Valley, just like they did back in the championship. A tight, close game with a very big, good comeback. And let's see what the Hills defense, if they can really come back right now and really just secure this game.
Wayne Hills needs to hold Valley here. They need this win. I don't see them blowing this 6-point lead with 13 seconds left unless something drastically goes wrong like we saw Valley happen in the football finals. But with this win, definitely 20 straight conference wins is definitely huge for the Wayne Hills program.
Valley's going to have to hurry, and they need a 3. 10 seconds to go. Howell pulls up, and it rims out. Matouk, a strong rebound, gives it up to Hodge, who pushes ahead to DiFiore, who will get fouled with 1 second to go. So Wayne Hills looks like they're going to escape with a win here at home, and they will finish the conference season undefeated. 10-0 last year, and it looks like they're going to be 10-0 again this year, as Kevin Grimes has resurrected this basketball program from the dead. This is not a program that has been historically successful at Wayne Hills High School, but they have been historically successful over the last 2 seasons. County semis, state semis a year ago, more than 20 wins. They're about to be 15-4 this year. DiFiore missed both. Full court shot is short, and that'll do it. Wayne Hills a 67-61 win here at home. Valley put up some fight late, but the Patriots and their free throw shooting able to get them through it as they walk up with a 6-point win against their crosstown rivals. 15 points for Joe Belli, 15 points for Jason Matouk, 12 for Justin Wills, and 12 for Justin Hodge. So again, Wayne Hills gets 4 players into double figures. Matt DiFiore was excellent off the bench. He had 9, and Wayne Hills comes away with a win. Wayne Hills does not have an easier schedule after this. It only gets tougher. Patterson Eastside on Thursday before the county playoffs start up for the Patriots. They are the 3 seed. They'll take on Patterson Charter on Saturday. That's a 4:30 start time here at home in the quarterfinals of the Passaic County playoffs. Guys, this one wasn't as easy as we thought it might come for Wayne Hills, but what were your biggest takeaways in this win?
Well, my biggest takeaway from this win was that, first of all, the Wayne Hills defense is living and breathing, and right now they're trying to just survive. As you said, the schedule is only going to get harder as they're going into the postseason pretty soon. And if they can keep up the way that they've been playing this game, they can probably make it pretty far, hopefully. But something else we could probably notice is that Valley also had a pretty dominant game, being able to bring it back very close there for a second. But it's positives on both teams, even if one of them is walking away with a loss.
Like Dylan reminded us, the postseason is coming up. I think a big thing we saw from Wayne Hills tonight was with a team like Valley coming back as close as they did, they were able to keep their composure and know what they had to do to get the victory in the end tonight.
So a 6-point victory for the home team Patriots. They improved to 15-4. Wayne Valley now 11-7 and a sub-500 team on the road. They put up a nice fight down the stretch, but Wayne Hills too skilled in the end for the win. 67-61 the final. Again, if you're interested in seeing this Patriots team as they enter postseason play, they'll be home on Thursday against Eastside and then home for the county playoffs, the quarterfinals at 4:30 on Saturday. Patriots are 15-4. We want to thank our Wayne Hills TV crew for their efforts tonight, as well as our advisor, Jim Hookstrait, and for everybody here at Wayne Hills. I'm John Vittas saying so long from Wayne Hills High School. Patriots are 15-4.